Hello Walpole High School and welcome to episode 4 of Monday Morning.
It's getting close to summer, but we are still churning out the news to keep you up to date on everything that is going on during this busy part of the school year.
So, before we lose all of our seniors, I'm Jared Spack.
And I'm Tommy Capozzi. Let's get right into it.
It's a busy time of year for everyone here at the school, especially for seniors. The craziness of May culminates with graduation held every year on the first Sunday in June. This year, the seniors will take their final walk on June 4th. Some other important things to remember: all class dues must be paid in order to attend any culminating ceremonies. Graduation rehearsals will be held on June 1st and 2nd. You must attend rehearsals to walk during graduation. All of this info and a ton more can be found in the senior packet that was emailed to all seniors.
The senior video is underway. Advanced TV students have started collecting pictures from events anywhere from kindergarten to last week. Last year, YouTube put the senior video in jail because of a Coldplay song and copyright measures. This year's video, however, looks like it's going to be okay on YouTube for everyone to see. The video will be played at the senior dinner and will be on our YouTube page at WHS Timber TV, and we cannot wait to show you all.
The 21st Annual Walpole High School Film Festival will be taking place on Thursday, May 11th, and the red carpet and awards night is Thursday, May 18th. This year, there are 12 films, and the students have been working on them all year. The films are judged by an academy of 40 to 60 faculty and former film students, and awards are given out in 9 categories. Out of all of the biggest events at the end of the school year, this one might be the biggest. Head to their website at WHSFilmFestival.com for more info and to purchase tickets. It sells out every year, so get them quickly.
AP exams are in full swing, and there has been recent controversy circling among AP students regarding a recent change to the excused absence policy. According to the student handbooks, students were allowed to leave school with an excused absence following their AP exams. However, administration recently revoked that policy, stating that the absences would now be unexcused. This decision was quickly met with backlash, as many students felt the change was unjust. Luckily, the power of democracy spoke for itself. A petition to repeal the sudden rule change went around and received over 100 signatures from AP students. The change was eventually reversed, and students can now rest easy knowing they won't have to sit through classes after taking such difficult exams.
Not only is the Walpole track team in full stride, so is the unified track team, which has had several meets this year. The program is run by the Special Olympics and some student helpers who participate with and support the Special Olympic athletes. Even though there are not too many meets throughout the season, it is great for everyone to be involved. If you want to show your support for the team, feel free to make an appearance at their next meet or contact Miss Notebart for further information.
So, how much sleep have you guys been getting? Would it surprise you to learn that teens in general don't get enough? Here's Graham Kurtachwil and Demetrius Martinez with more.
At Walpole High School, many students suffer from severe sleep deprivation and are barely able to scrape through the day. Countless evidence and statistics show that the less sleep a student gets, the less productive they will be. To speak on this, we at Timber TV spoke to one of Walpole High School's nurses, Mrs. White.
In my opinion, I would say between 8 and 10 hours would be awesome.
Although the recommended amount of sleep is quite high, very few students even come close to this goal.
The lack of sleep affects your ability to recall information, memory, mood, behavior.
A lack of sleep can brutally affect a student's well-being. Some even resort to sleeping during class. However, even if they are not sleeping, evidence shows that if they do indeed suffer from sleep deprivation, they may not at all be focused on the work they are assigned during class. Due to this, very few actually complete all of their homework in addition to their already incomplete classwork, and are forced to suffer consequences like poor grades, detention, and more, which just results in an endless cycle of stress, lack of motivation, and sleep deprivation.
Students that just don't feel well, generally don't feel well, coming down saying that they're tired. They can come down. You can end up getting viruses more quickly if you don't have that immune system build up. With sleep helps with that.
Reporting with Demetrius Martinez, I'm Graham Kurtachwil for Timber TV.
You see them out in all kinds of weather and at all times of the year. The Walpole High track team trains year-round. Here's a look at what it's like.
The
Track season spans the whole year, with athletes training for cross country at the start of the summer and track meets running throughout the entire school year. While it may seem like running to some, to the athletes, each season brings new experiences and challenges to their everyday lives. Cross country sets the stage for the competitive track seasons at the beginning of the school year. While it is the most running any of these athletes will be running this year, it is still the favorite for some.
I'd say my favorite season is cross country. It's not that I dislike track, I love track, but cross country always is kind of the big one, and the track seasons kind of follow close behind it.
However, there are some downsides to cross country, especially towards the end of the season.
It's always kind of depressing in the part of cross country when it starts to get dark out, like just as practice is getting started. So
the earlier sunsets and colder weather progresses into the most brutal season for the athletes, the winter track season.
Especially in the springtime, coming out of that seasonal depression. It's a big thing for a lot of people. Winter can be tough, no light, staying inside a lot. So, it's good to be out here on the track with the boys.
This leads us into the most enjoyable track season for most runners, which is the spring track season. The warm weather is enjoyable for most, but violent winds and hot, dry weather can ruin the springtime vibes.
high 80s and windy with absolutely no clouds. So the sun was just beating down on you and it was windy, just miserable, hot, dry day.
Working with Thomas Capozzi and Kieran Stover, I'm Jared Spack reporting for Timber TV. Wilson and Tom are over at the Talkback set with Mr. O'Farrell today.
Really? Mr. O'Farrell? How'd they get an interview with that guy? Take it away.
Thanks, guys. So right now we have Mr. O, our own technically producer
Hello.
of this new show.
I'm busy running around here.
Pleasure having you on.
Well,
It
thanks.
was real hard getting you.
I'm a tough man to get a hold of.
Starting off like easy. How do you think this has gone so far this year?
I am so happy that we're doing this. I've been trying sort of here and there to get something like this going, and mostly my fault that I didn't just no, we're doing it. Here we go. We're starting right now. Student who graduated last year, Sophia Goodsell, told me about the shows that they're doing. She's going to, I'll have to edit this in her school. I'll put it in a little right
Was
here.
it Ithaca?
But no, she's down in Long Island, like right outside of New York.
Okay.
Really good program, and she was like, "You guys could easily do this," and I'm like, "You know what? Yes, we can." And she actually came in during spring break and talked to you guys, and we've been doing it ever since. I've been really happy with it.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, it's not like we're gonna sit down and talk about television, and you guys are gonna shoot a little something. It's a lot of planning. It takes like a week of okay, you're gonna write this and you're gonna write that, and I need these stories shot. So I hope over the summer I'm gonna kind of think about it. What did we do? What do we need to do a little better? And right off the bat next year for the advanced TV class, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, it's been a nice change of pace because I feel like doing the normal news packages, none of us are really in front of the camera. I feel like this is just very different.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I didn't think I wanted to do this.
And the other thing that helped make this happen is where we changed the program a little bit, and we have TV2. So the TV2 classes are one semester, and I've got them making content, and I've used a lot of their stuff on this show. So that's my intention for next year as well. They're going to be like the farm system. They're going to be making stuff. We're going to pull it up and use their videos and have the advanced class being on camera, talking, doing this kind of stuff. I talk with my hands a lot. So yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. Do you see any major changes, like a new segment, maybe cutting a segment?
We're cutting this thing. This talkback's gone.
Well, we're not going to be here, so.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're going to find new people.
I don't know. I really have always wanted, especially the advanced TV class, to do what they want to do. Hey, Mr. O, I want to try to do this. Great, do it. What can I do to help you? So if a kid comes to me next year and it's I want to do a segment on XYZ, I'll be all for it as long as it's reasonable, as long as we can make it happen.
Yeah.
So I'd never want to really say nope, not doing that. which sometimes I think I kind of need to more than I do. But I think like this kind of talk back, we need sports. It's such a sports-heavy school. We need a sports department, churning out stories about what's going on. So yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Do you think there's going to be more participation next year since there's only 2 returning people?
I hope so. The weird thing is, and I am not knocking any student at this school or any school. COVID really screwed things up.
Yeah.
When you're young and you're told, no, actually sit in your room for the next year. That doesn't do a lot of good things for learning how to get out there and participate and stretch beyond what you're comfortable doing, sitting in front of a camera, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I hope as the years go by, there's less of that kind of COVID fog that's in the students' brains. But kids that were in kindergarten that sat at home for COVID, how is that affecting them? What do the 3rd and 4th graders look like right now? Because I'll be seeing them in 5 or 6 more years. Are they going to be even more cocooned in like, oh no, I don't come out of my shell? So like for a class like this, where it's like you really got to kind of jump out and expose yourself a little bit to the world. I hope that isn't a problem as the next few years go by.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like anyone can do it. I feel like I wouldn't say I didn't want to do this position specifically, but I kind of feel like I got a little dragged into it. But you just kind of
But that's so much what it's like when stuff like it just in my world of TV. Like when I get a kid to come out and help cover a football game, they're like, "Whoa, this is really cool." Like I know, So once you do it, once you step past that uncomfortable, then it's like, oh, this is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
Well, I got to go back to work.
I think that's all the time we have for you anyway.
You guys got to graduate.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
But yeah,
thank you. I appreciate
Back
it.
to you guys.
Thanks, guys. I need a quick nap, so we'll be right back.
There is so much more to Timber TV than just the morning news. Working hard in the TV studio, students work to produce new content for you to enjoy. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Timber TV. Our YouTube continues to gain subscribers daily, so be the next. Go subscribe.
Can you make your best animal noise?
That's so, woof.
Make your best animal noise. Joey. No, I gotta redo that. That's so bad. Can you make your best animal noise? Moo. I knew you were. Make your best animal noise. Bark. Make your best animal noise.
Honk. Wait, what's the thing? Meow.
Make your best animal noise. Bark. Can you make your best animal noise?
Meow.
Best animal noise. Rawr.
I'll do a horse. Okay.
Walpole High has named Greg Shea the new boys lacrosse head coach. Shea was formerly the defensive coach at Walpole High School before taking the job just a month before the season started. The lacrosse team is currently 5-4 under the reins of the new coach and are currently 9th in Division II. While 5-4 may not seem like an impressive record, the team's only losses have been to a strong Westwood team, 2 of the top Division I teams in the state, and a 10-8 loss against Medfield. The team looks to boost their record in the coming days with their game upcoming against Neshoba. That was my little addition to sports for today.
All right, now let's send it over to the professionals. Here is the sports department with more on spring sports.
Thanks, guys. Let's get right into it. Monday morning's athlete of the week this week is sophomore pitcher for the girls softball team, Charlotte Stasinski, who pitched a no-hitter in their 11-0 win over Framingham. This performance was her second no-hitter of her high school career. In this 11-0 win, she mustered up 15 total strikeouts in 7 innings. As well in 2022, Stasinski won the A Shot for Life softball competition. ASFL is an organization that raises money for cancers through sports, which further proves her success is not only on the field. If you haven't gotten to watch Charlotte in person, we suggest you get to Bird Middle to continue to watch her strive for success in a Walpole uniform.
Matt St. Cyr, who is a sophomore at Walpole High School, placed 6th in the nation and 2nd in the state participating in javelin throwing. He set his personal record for distance of 175 feet and 3 inches on April 26th against Milton High School. The javelin tossing took place at the upper field at Walpole High.
Here is the spring sports team stats as of May 4th. Softball with an 8-1 record coming off of a 22-1 demolition of Brookline. Boys baseball needs to step up their game. They're at 5-7. Boys tennis is sitting at 500 with a 4-4 record, while the girls tennis team has dropped to 4-5.
The track team's record is unclear. The website with the stats has not been updated, but the boys were at 2-1 and the girls were at 1-1. Jared already hit us up with info for boys lax, and the girls are currently at 9-2. Looks like they will be hitting the tournament. Lastly, a shout out to girls golf team with an awesome 5-2 record.
Make sure to get in touch about your team. We are always looking to spread the word. That's it for us. Back to you guys on the desk.
That's all for today's episode. We'll be back with one more this school year. Our class is mostly seniors, so we are trying to come up with a last show that will send them off in style.
Believe me, we still need your story ideas and your fan mail. So get in touch with us at timbertvstaff@walpole.k12.ma.us.
You can also watch all of our episodes and more on our YouTube page. Just search Walpole HS Timber TV in the YouTube search bar. That's it. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time.